Welcome back to Dark Souls 3. The Arafell dungeon awaits. There's gonna be quite a few enemies in my way. Let's see. Okay, we're full HP. That guy can shove you off. Alright. Wrong way. There is a way down and I need to find it. Of course it wasn't gonna be this easy, was it? Oh wait. This one. Clever. Yeah, whatever, don't care. Have enough Twinkling Titanite to last me an entire playthrough. Be wary of... oh. This is gonna be easy. Or, well, fast. At any rate, not necessarily easy, but easy as well. There's a bunch of basilisks. I'm interested in the key. Okay, so that's the key. I am not interested in what you're selling. You know, it's a shame to a certain extent that the giant rats have no poison this time around. I think Laffer Castle will be next video, because that's a very long area regardless of how you take it. I'm not gonna save Carla, no point. Well, I might eventually, just not right now. That one hurt. Of all the things to die from. Not its damage, not its moveset, but the fact it pushes you off the edge if you're not careful enough. They can't kill you outright, by the way, these guys. Oh, by the way, I probably should have opened that. I will. Eventually. Welcome to the Profaned capital, whatever the hell that means. Profaned because it's, what, littered with all the loot? What the hell is this place anyway? Like, what is it supposed to represent? Anyway, let's just say Siegward. We have the key, I know where he is. Let's go save him and get Yam the giant. Go down this path, because there is, yeah, broken passageway there. Now over here my aim is to get there. What the hell is that sound? It's a really good question. It's poisoned here, by the way, in the ground. And there are spiders.
You are a saint. Once again, you are my valiant savior. I, Siegward of Katarina, express my deepest gratitude. Take this, a token of my thanks. Go on. It's all yours. No, please. Go on ahead. I've my own road to take, and a duty to fulfill. Very soon.
Alright, that was the hard part, actually. It's actually harder to get to Siegward than it is to defeat the boss. Also, what the hell's up with the terrain? Just because you were dropping down this ladder, it's bugged out or something? Until you get closer. Yeah, well, console game. This way is faster, or less risky, I guess you could say. The other one, you'll probably take damage. This one, you can go through the entire thing without taking any real damage. If you're careful.
Yom, old friend. I, Siegward of the Knights of Katarina, have come to uphold my promise. Let the sun shine upon this Lord of Cinder.
He'll die easily enough.
seems. My thanks. I could have not kept my promise without you. Now, for a final toast. To your valor, and my old friend Yorm. Long may the sun shine! Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast. You are a true friend. Best of luck with your duty.
Unkindled one. The fire fades and awaits its one last lord. Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul.
But I killed her. I'm just saying, I did kill her. So Lothric Castle, gonna be the last area. I've beaten everything in the game besides that, then obviously Gwyn, but... there is one final thing. Now that I'd have an easier time against him this time. The Nameless King, of course. It's clear the design is made in such a way that you can just rush for it. Now granted, on a speed run, you probably, even if you know all of this stuff, you're still gonna be slowed down by a number of factors. I did it. I wouldn't say this is a speed run, far from it. This is just a regular run in a sense. Welcome to Archdragon Peak. Boss awaits. And enemies. Lizards. I'm not shy about using that. Time to run. Oh, nice backstab. Not too worried about these guys. They can't kill me. They can try, sure. They will. Oh, wait. That's a shortcut. One which I don't have access to right now. It's a joke of an area. Actually, it's actually probably one of the cooler areas in the game. Still. It's an area with joke bosses, though. That's perhaps a more accurate way of describing it. Oh, okay. Well, at least I got my Titanite, right? Oh, an honest message. How nice. I would like to know where he got that Indian mask from. That's an interesting one. Well, it's not actually an Indian mask. It's more like a crown, like with hair. Card. Huh. That's an interesting one. You had to get it right sometime, right? He's using a parry shield, and I don't mean that in the sense of shield that can parry. I mean, a proper parry shield. He's out of Estus, I believe. Yep. Go home. Run away. You will find no easy prey here. I'm not the guy who generally goes down without a hard fight, if I go down. Alright, so I'll give it a shot once with, you know, just on my own. If I fail, I'll go with the Phantom, see what happens there. No UI Nameless King, that's gonna be fun. And that's the problem with Solar's weapon. For this particular fight, you're better off going with the spear. For this one. That's a new one. I've never seen him do something like that before. What the hell? He is... That was just warm-up. Oh yeah, forgot about the spear thrust attack. Fuck that shit. Whatever, point made. Screw this boss. I'm just gonna bring some help. I fucking hated the Ancient Dragon in Dark Souls 2. I hate this fucking boss in this game. So, any phantoms? Because I'm seriously not doing this alone. If there's no phantoms, I'm just not doing the boss. I'm plain and simple, fuck this boss. And there are no phantoms. Now, why would there be? Optional boss and New Game Plus in the easily the hardest son of a bitch in the fucking game. Actually, but not for the right reasons. It's like, oh yeah, here's this bird I'm flying that you have to hit its head where you need a long weapon. So fuck you if you're a melee character. That's what this boss is. Fuck you if you're a melee character. No, I'm not banned or anything like that. There are plenty of messages to indicate. Yeah, sellsword required the head. No shit! Let me go help someone. I think that should do. Yes, I am a sunbro. This guy has the right idea. I'm just gonna hope he doesn't die. Keep in mind I have limited distance myself. An insanely difficult first phase, not because the boss has so much HP, but because of how difficult it fucking is to even get to hit that head. You know what? I'm gonna summon an army. Assuming I can summon an army, I will. Assuming there are enough summon signs. Let's see, where is that? Right. Let's do this anyway. Well, I'd say fuck the boss, but I think I've made myself clear on that subject. What's up with the servers? Never mind. Let's just go one. Right. It's broken. Probably a better idea to not buff the boss too much. I'll skip the cinematic this time. No point. I give it one more shot, then I fucking never do this boss again. Like, put it like that. Making stuff optional is not an excuse from software. Just saying. Same guy. Let's go do it. There is no way out of here, by the way. Death, maybe. Whatever, snowflake. I am not interested in your nonsense. Bad idea to invade here, by the way. Plenty of people are gonna die here. Nah, never mind. I killed him originally. I am not interested in wasting my time on a shitty boss anyway. So, done with that. Done with Archdragon Keep as much as I care to anyway. I'm not even gonna collect my souls. Who gives a shit about souls? Well, I maybe should actually collect my souls because there's A, quite a few of them, B, well, use them for some items. Which would be a shame to lose the wyvern souls and all that. I imagine you can summon some phantoms that would just basically do the whole thing by themselves. Silver Knight, all that. Yeah, good luck doing this on your own though. I know people have done it. Generally casters I've seen. If you're a caster or, you know, if you're a bowman, I'm not sure how good that is. I haven't tried it, haven't really looked that up. This fight is so much easier, in particular phase fucking 1. Even phase 2, he's got these very fast fucking attacks and he does a lot of them. So that's that. Now all we have to do is Lothric Castle. Prince Lothric and Lorien aren't that bad as bosses. It's just bring a phantom with you, a player phantom, and you'll have a perfectly easy time with that one. Like literally, I've beaten the bad boss in 10 seconds sometimes. I've done that quite a few times as being summoned by a phantom, and I've beaten it in 20 seconds. You know, after engaging in the fight, not the time, you know, it takes to be summoned and all that. Oop, no. No, I think I could, yeah, I'm gonna run past here, I'm gonna go to the next one. How many souls do I have to lose? 400,000? Who cares? What's 400,000 souls? Insignificant. I'm just bullshitting around here, by the way, because, yeah, of course, 400,000 souls is significant. Big axe guy. I think I should just defeat the Dragon Slayer armor. Could do that. It's not, What's up? All right. Maybe I can't one-shot this one, but I think I'll be able to get very close anyway. So first let's get Aegon, and then we'll get Cirrus, and maybe a player. Just so that I'm not wasting 100 fucking hours just killing the bloody thing. Where's Cirrus? She is here somewhere. Just, maybe I need to do her quest. Whatever, if she's not here, I won't even bother. I mean, I'll do her quest and... What? Yeah, she should be here. I'm not gonna bother then. I can probably solo this one myself easily enough. It's not a big deal. As I said, easy fight. Even alone. Well, if you probably would die several times until you figure out that, you know, his attack. But that's the thing, you can just get behind this boss and kill him very easily. Yeah, it's hard. It's slow. The problem is that their idea of making a boss quote-unquote challenging was to make him fast. Annoyingly so. Whereas previously bosses would just hit hard and you could avoid that. Now their mentality is like, let's make him an annoying bitch to deal with by giving him faster attacks. In the case of Soul of Cinder, fast and slow, you know, low hitting attacks in terms of damage. In the case of the Nameless King, high damage attacks when he's got a fucking lightning spear. Yeah, that's why the Nameless King is a piece of shit.